Group of retired military generals and senior civil servants confront Mnangagwa over CAB3 demand referendum after vaita meeting nava Mnangagwa. Kusangana kwatinoita zvakare pana paYouTube channel yenyu Magaba News patinobata nhau dzinenge dzichiitika munyika yedu yeZimbabwe. Tichiitikana pane vachangosvika pano paMagaba News. Ndiwo mukana wekubaya button rakanzi subscribe, like and comment and share my thoughts enyu in the comment section. Today we have a group of war veterans, military veterans, sending strong message to Mnangagwa. Shure mekunge vari kunzi vakaita a meeting nava Mnangagwa asi mumashoko egrupu remamilitary generals ayo akaretire riri kutaura iro richiti riri kuona vaMnangagwa variyo anachi mukondoroli anova akabata nauye kusapotwa kweamendment bill iyi. Ende pachiitiko ichi vazoexposa zvizhinji vachiti pane mari iri kunzi mari yenyika yeZimbabwe yakaiswa nechikwata chavaMnangagwa inokwana kuita 31 million nevari mari iri kufanda parliament vote in favor of the bill. Vese vachange vachisapota bill iri vachange vachizopiwa mari ipapo. Zvaita kuti mauto avo achiti haasi kubvumira zvinhu zvakadaro, vachitaura ivo vachiti pavakagara pasi navaMnangagwa vari kunzi vaMnangagwa vakaresponda vachidismissa their objection saying whoever wins wins, ndo respond yakapiwa navaMnangagwa. So vahope ching'ono vauya vachipa tsamba yabva kumauto emunyika yeZimbabwe ayo aisa in issue tsamba yavo yakanzi reference amendment bill number 3 official position and call to action. Do manyorerwa aitwa tsamba iyi vachitaura about background and also engagement with the president yavakaita vachiti vakaita 2 maformal meeting avo navaMnangagwa ayo vakagara pasi muna May 18 May and 19 May ndipo pavakagara pasi navaMnangagwa vachitaurirana kuti urongwa uyu uchange uchifambiswa sei sezvo mauto aya ari kuti pari kuda referendum vamwewo vachienda kumatare edzimhosva. So according to news, a group of retired Zimbabwe military generals and former senior civil servants has publicly raised the concern over constitutional amendment bill number 3 in what is shaping up to be one of the most strong intervention yet from a former state officials. Journalist Hope Ochungwono shared details of the statement saying the retired officials view President Emerson Mnangagwa as the principal architect and beneficiary of the proposed constitutional amendment. According to Chingwono summary, the group believes the changes serve very narrow political interest rather than the broader national interest. The statement reportedly signed by retired Air Marshal Helen Muchena on behalf of the group, saying the former official recently met President Emerson Mnangagwa to represent their concern directly to him. According to the retired official, they sought to discuss the implication of CAB3 and explain why they believe the proposed amendment required a world national consultation. They claim that during the meeting, the concerns were dismissed. The statement quoted the president as respond, whoever wins, wins. The retired official said they viewed that response as a dismissive of constitutional concern being raised by citizens and members of the ruling party alike. The group reiterated its calls for a national referendum on CAB3, urging that constitutional change of such significance should be decided by Zimbabwean voters themselves. In a statement, the retired official said the parliament consultation process was manipulated and failed to reflect the true view of the people. They urged that the constitution belongs to all Zimbabweans and that any major amendment should receive a broader public approval. The former military and civil service leaders also expressed confidence in the courts currently hearing challenges related to CAB3. They urged the judiciary to uphold its constitutional responsibility and carefully consider the legal argument being presented. One of the most controversial sections of the statements involving allegations surrounding the support of the bill. According to Obro Chungono summary, the retired official alleged that financial incentive, including vehicle allocation and cash payment, had been used to secure support for the CAB3. The statement further claimed that a fund of approximately $31 million has allegedly has been set aside to influence parliamentary votes in favor of the bill. There are serious allegations that they have attracted public attention, although they remain claims made by the retired officials and have not been independently verified in the court. The retired officials also directed a warning to members of the parliament, urging lawmakers not to support constitutional amendment that could extend presidential and parliamentary term without direct vote approval. According to the statement, such changes could amount to a violation of constitutional principles and weaken democratic accountability. The group emphasized that their opposition to CAB3 would continue through that they describe illegal, constitutional and civic means. They pledged to remain active in public discussions surrounding the proposed amendment and to advocate what they believe is constitutional governance. Opero Chungono described the statement as a significant intervention from individuals who once occupied the senior position in Zimbabwe military and civil service structure. The decision to publicly challenge CAB3 had added another influential voice to an already heated national debate. As the discussions over CAB3 continues, supporters of the bill maintain that the proposed amendment are lawful and necessary, while critics insisted that Zimbabwe should never a direct say through a referendum. Where the proposed amendment proceed or face their obstacle, the message from the retired military generals and former senior civil servants has ensured that the national conversation around CAB3 is far from over. Zimbabwe ndozvinhu zvatiri kusangana nazvo, takatarisana nazvo, tikuona kuti Mnangagwa face a fresh CAB3 revolts as former military leaders demand action. Zimbabwe mauto ouya achiti aiwa ari kuda action pachinhu ichi, and vakasiyana-siyana vouya vachikomenda pamusoro penhau iyi. Vakati look at Zimbabwe constitution erosion, human rights, corruption, economic collapse, warning about the dangers of the transferring power without sufficient strongly institution appears far more credible today than many people are willing to admit. Any sane Zimbabweans should see how this bill is one of the worstest things that can happen to our already mismanagement country. So the man is prepared to any outcome if he clearly stated that it's a win-win situation. What will Mnangagwa do if he lose? Constitution are tested not when they restrain opponents, but when they restrain those already in power. So now we iri kutaurika pazhinji sezvo iye akati nyangwe vanhu vakahwina pakesi yavo yekuramba amendment bill zvinenge zvangoitika apo pavati whoever wins vakati hamena anenge ahwina ipapo. So vanhu vari kuti ivo vari kutoziva kuti 31 million haingangoendere mahara, vanenge vakatozvifevhera kuti vahwine. Vamwe vakatiwo the army must protect the constitution from these individuals. Vamwe vakati they are forcing this CAB3 thing on the people, yet the people have rejected it. So nhau iyi iri kusumuka nekwakasiyana-siyana. Ndidzo nhau dzatanga tikabata pano paYouTube channel yenyu yaMagaba News. Tichikuigira nhau chiti muno tichikutsamba iri kubva kumauto.